Yeah, it does. I mean, the issue of the dual player, I suppose, you know, they get away with it most of the time because there's a good arrangement between the ladies' football and the Camogie associations. But the draw yesterday, the replay was to be next Saturday. But because Cork were involved in a football match on Saturday, Camogie Association has switched the match to Sunday. Now, the dilemma that two Cork players, Mary O'Connor and Marina Buckley, are faced with is that they have a football match on Saturday and another huge game then with Cork in Simple Stadium on Sunday. So it's a big call for them what they're going to do, and you know, it's a big call for Cork management as well, how they're going to look at this, because that's two of the Cork backline, and Joanne O'Callaghan is an injury worry as well, so you could say there's three of Cork backline that Cork management don't really know where they're going with it.
OK, if I push him for a one-word answer, Stella, who'll win the replay?
Galway.
Emer?
Cork.
All right. Another draw. Time now for our second semi-final. It's Kilkenny versus Wexford, and joining Therese in the commentary box this time is Marty.
Comes in towards Unalesa. Sending it into the centre where Josie Dwyer had taken up a good position, and that's a very good score. Wexford's counter-attack set up by Unalesa and finished superbly by Josie Dwyer. Sideline ball, this time goes to Kilkenny. And Dalton. Fine cut. Oh, great hands out of Colette Dormer. On the turn. Brilliant score. This is well worth watching again.
Yeah, first of all, a superb line ball from their captain Anne Dalton across to Colette Dormer, who played midfield for Kilkenny last year, and just that first touch and over the bar.
Deirdre Cobb has to try and do it the second time. Jackie Frisbee is first to the ball again. Lovely stick work. Good work too by Katrina Parra and Una Lacey. She's going for it and she gets it. It's her first point in this All-Ireland semi-final. The Wexford captain showing tremendous leadership here.
Yes, Una there decided to go it alone, although she did have Katrina Parra running on her outside, but tapped it over, fine point, and that'll settle Una as well.
Chance here for Katie Parr. Nice stick work. Lovely shots. Good save by Mags Darcy. There's a chance here, but Colette Dormer just couldn't quite control it the first time. But Wexford defensively exposed by Kilkenny attack that looks pretty sharp. At the end of it all, the ball goes wide.
Yeah, there's a great opportunity here. Katie Power first sent in the ball, and it was Aoife Neary who got onto it, and she had a pot shot.
That's an easy ball for Mary Lacey. Oh, well won. Kate Kelly coming through the middle. Can she be stopped? The answer is a definite no. Really impressive play by the Shelmaliers player, Kate Kelly. It's her first point. Half blocked by Josie Dwyer. Comes back as Leanne Fennell. Elaine Aylward. Into the space, going back to gather is Claire O'Connor. With her is Shelley Farrell. Good work by the full forward. And then it's Shelley Farrell that's coming through. The passing side, oh, that's a beautiful interception. Great play by Mary Lacey. Comes out far as Katie Power, and that is over the bar. But it could have been so much more for Kilkenny, only for the wonderful play by Mary Lacey. Out it comes for us, Katie Power, Anna Farrell, and that is a big one. Elaine Aylward, it was 2 against 1 there of Katrina Parrott. Michelle Quilty kicks it forward. Coming through is Katie Power. Michelle Quilty to her left. Still Katie Power. Goes for the score, and that is over the bar. Classy point. Well worked. Fully deserved. Ursula Jacob physically is very strong. Call comes from Katie Kelly to leave it out. Elaine Elwood comes into challenge. Still Kelly. Jacobs available. Kelly goes for it solo. And she hits the ground afterwards because she picked up a nasty injury. And you can feel it there, the pain. But the one thing that you get, oh, that was a lovely pick up by Kate Kelly. And look, she scored magnificently despite the injury. Breaking ball suits Una Lacey. She continues to give that ball in towards that corner. Katrina Parrick having received the pass from Kelly. Katrina Ryan unable to prevent it from getting past her. It's a turning point in this All-Ireland semi-final. Joy for Katrina Parrick, heartbreak for Katrina Ryan. Look at the movement, look at the scoring ability here of the corner forward.
Yeah, I mean, brilliant set up there. Went through three. Now started by Deirdre Codd onto Kate Kelly and young Katrina Parrick. I mean, that's a fantastic goal.
Quick puck out from Max Darcy. Ends up all the way here. What a ball from Katrina Parrick. Kate Kelly! Magnificent! Oh, but it was created by the vision of the corner forward. You've got to watch this. This is classic. From the puck out, it comes from Max Darcy. Gathered superbly quickly. Look at the diagonal ball. They're playing it all afternoon and evening. Katrina. Great ball inside.
Oh, it's unbelievable passage of play.
Kenny defends with great determination. Referee says no foul. Comes back out Ferris Kelly. Sending this one in. There's a flick. There's a touch. There's a goal. Ursula Jacob might just have gotten the magic curly to the slither. Katrina Ryan is devastated. Simple build-up. And just watch for the finish.
Kate Kelly shot in. Not sure if Jacob got a touch to it, but certainly, you know, she put off the view of Katrina Ryan. Debatable.
Yeah, it's just hard to know. Puck out for Lizzie Ling. Batting it down. At this stage, they're going for a consolation prize, I'm afraid. Nice control by Anne Dalton. Good save by Max Darcy, but the ball is in the net. Good finish. And follow through. Wexford will be disappointed to have conceded a goal.
Substitute Denise Paulin came in and got what is essentially a consolation goal for Kilkenny.
The referee blows the full-time whistle. It's Wexford's day in Nolan Park, Kilkenny. Full-time score. Wexford 3 goals and 12 points. Kilkenny 111.
This squad of players have put in a huge amount of effort to get to where we are today. And, you know, okay, maybe the scoreline looks like it was an easy game, but you ask any of those girls, they're shattered kind of coming off there this evening, and they've put in 100% effort, and that's all we ask from them.
We were in an All-Ireland last year and we were looking forward to getting back to an All-Ireland this year, but, you know, it's not to be. It was a very difficult day for Kilkenny girls for, you know, a reason that we know ourselves, and, you know, they'll rise again. You know, I'm sure these girls will win All-Irelands, but unfortunately it's not going to be this year.
Well, Stella, a fantastic win for Wexford. And there's been quite a change from the team that won with you 3 years ago.
Yes, Des, I think there was 8 or 9 was a team that started in the All-Ireland playing yesterday with retirements and injuries, and Brona heading off to do her athletics. But there's been a lot of work done at intermediate level, and that's probably coming through now that you see the players coming through.
They deserved it yesterday.
They did. There was a really complete team performance in the second half. In the first half, they kind of struggled a little bit in the first 10, 15. They did. There was a really complete team performance in the second half. In the first half, they kind of struggled a little bit in the first 10-15 minutes, but after that it was a complete team performance, and I'm absolutely thrilled they're back there again, because I know the work that they've put in, you know, to get there, and the ups and downs that they've gone through over the last few years.
All right, Emer, you've been looking for us at how Wexford dominated in certain areas.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say that the two teams' defences dominated in the first half, but Wexford's dominance just took over in the second half. The spine of the Wexford team were really on form, from Mags Darcy to Catherine O'Loughlin, Mary Lacey, Una, Kate and up to Katrina Parrick. I mean, Catherine O'Loughlin winning a ball here, she probably shouldn't have won, and taking a knock and driving the ball out. I mean, that lifts any team. And again, you hear a prime example of the backs in Wexford working together, support from the half-back line, Eve O'Connor coming back, and Karen Atkinson delivering the ball up. They did it time and time again yesterday. Great ball in here from midfield as well, good spray ball, and this is a class pass in from her teammate Katrina Parrick into Kate Kelly, and it was a well executed goal from Kate. Definitely made the right decision pulling it on the ground. But this bit of skill here, I mean, if Henry Sheff and the lads were doing this, he'd be raving about it.
That's right.
Touch of class. I mean, this is top drawer stuff by Kate, and I'm delighted for her, because she does this all the time apparently. But to do it when you're only a point up, to knock up another score on the board is great, and that's a player definitely now with the fire back in her belly, and she'd be one now Galway or Cork will be watching for if they get to the final.
OK. What about Kilkenny, Therese? Mixed bag yesterday?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can see from Anne Downey there, you know, she's gutted, and especially after, you know, getting to the All-Ireland final last year, obviously your next goal is to win it. And, you know, Kilkenny's defence, like Wexford, you know, they were excellent in the first half. We see even Anne Dalton back here helping out with defence, and Jackie Frisbee coming right across the goal, surrounded by Wexford players, but she still manages to get out. Now, she loses the hurl here, but finds a free player, and their midfield didn't let them down either. And, you know, Anna Farrell, young Anna Farrell here, number 8, her first All-Ireland senior semi-final, slotting it over a point there from about 60 yards out of the field. And Anne Dalton there that we saw previously, like Anne Dalton, you know, is such a line-hearted player, and it was again last year for Kilkenny, and a superb point there without even taking the hurley off her first stick. But then the second half, it fell apart for Kilkenny. Katie Power there, a bad miss on her own side of the field, and you know, we see another one here, Michelle Quilty. You know, it looks bad hitting the ball wide at your own side of the field. You know, there surely were better options, and Anne Dalton, a long range free there, but it came on top of, you know, 3 or 4 other wides, and really that spell at the start of the second half was Kilkenny's downfall.
So how impressed were you with Wexford, Therese?
I was hugely impressed with Wexford, and you'd have to say, Des, you know, they're hot favourites going into the...
This isn't the Cork bit now, from, you know?
No, well, on the display, I mean, looking at the 3 teams that are still left standing in the championship, Wexford were the best team in Nolan Park yesterday.
And there'll be great, I mean, when you won it was fantastic Wexford support. You'll get that again, I presume.
Oh, I've no doubt, Des, that Wexford people get behind this team. Probably, as I said, we haven't had a chance to get behind too many teams lately down there, but they'll be out in force.
Yeah. And of course, that replay next week also has the minor final replay between Clare and Galway.
I mean, there was over 3,000 people in Nolan Park yesterday, and I certainly would expect another 3 to go along if they've any sense to Simple Stadium, you know, next Sunday. Times to be confirmed, but you have a curtain raiser. Clare, look, their boys are in the minor hurling final. It's a replay against Galway, and you know, it's a double whammy for Galway. In the senior final, and I think that's going to stand to Galway as well. You know, on Sunday they're going to have great support, and you know, Simple Stadium is as good a sod as Nolan Park.
Good. All right. Well, look, thank you very much. I look forward to the final then, depending on how the replay goes next Sunday. So thanks to Emer, to Stella and Therese for joining us. Next up, we look ahead to next Sunday's big football clash between the Dubs and Cork, and we check out yesterday's ladies' football quarter-finals. You're very welcome back to the programme. Now, we'll be joined shortly by Pat Spillane and Kevin McStay for their views on next weekend's big football clash between Dublin and Cork. But first, we reflect on yesterday's All-Ireland Ladies Football quarter-finals. 2 exciting games. Reporting, Darren Frehel.
Banagher on the banks of the River Shannon in County Offaly hosted 2 of the ladies' quarter-finals this weekend. Kerry have been the surprise package of this year's